my name's Jane Klock, and the title of my writing, my book, is An Unwanted Miracle Became God's Gift.
Okay, so what is it about?
Well, I can tell you that it's definitely a God-driven accumulation of writings and poems that I had generated over the years of my journey in trying to be able to understand that of what God's purpose was for my life, because there was too much, going on. Losses of pregnancies. I became a high-risk pregnancy. The loss of a beautiful baby boy, and the pain. The pain and the heartache that this creates. And I think, as a Christian woman, I knew that there had to be some kind of purpose. So along the way, because I had lost so many. And so the book really is about the journey, but yet along came my 8th pregnancy, and I did have the beautiful pleasure of having 2 little girls. And so, but I knew that I wanted to give it one more try for an 8th pregnancy. And but I did, and that was the pregnancy that I put totally in God's hands. I went into labor early, and to make the long story short, it was a preemie. I had preemie little baby girl, but she was born with disabilities. The title is because I was expecting a miracle for my 8th pregnancy, so it became an unwanted miracle. And I don't mean anything bad by that. I don't really mean anything bad, but it started out that way. And throughout the journey, it'll be shown within my writings the many lessons and what she became and what she taught us, and what God and what God showed us.
That sounds like a book that so many people could draw from, not just people that are born, have children that have disabilities, but anything that happens in life that you just smacks you in the face, and it just seems like this is not how it's supposed to be, but sometimes those things turn out to be the most beautiful things in our life. So yes. I love that. So how was the whole process for you writing the book and like putting it all together and just everything that you had to do with that?
Well, as I say, there's a lot to be said about God-driven. And when God puts it on your heart to do something, I had like a file system that had, well, I'll put this writing in here, I'll put this in here and here. I had some writings on an older computer system, so it took some process of getting that together. Allie was very excellent as I guess they're publication specialists or whatever. They kind of keep track with you. They kind of help you along if you have any questions. The process of the editing is amazing. To me, it made me feel like, oh, maybe I'm not so bad after all. Because I knew I liked to write, but until you get somebody saying, yeah, I think you could do this. I think if we do this, let's correct a little bit here and there. They let you pretty much do what you feel. And I think that's the Christian part of this. Definitely the team. You could tell, the editing, the just being able to get into their site, having a website thing to get into and things like that. It became an easier task than what I thought it was going to be. I can't imagine, maybe that's why it took me so long to be able to do it. And that if it can help even 1 or 2 other people come to a point where they could use that scripture, that's all I really want to be able to you know.
Well, Jane, I think you're going to fulfill that mission for sure. I think you definitely are going to help a lot of people with your book.
I'm very hopeful.
God will put the right people that need to read it in your path for sure.
Yeah.
It was wonderful to talk with you. I would love to read it when it comes out. So I'm going to take the title down. This just sounds like I'll probably weep like a baby through it because I'm just a big old softie.
It's full of just wonderful things that happened by Michelle crossing paths with people.
Yeah.
It's what she did for people.
Yeah.